If you're looking to create a long-term success that starts for Christmas and get your arse in gear for 2025, this video is for you. In this Christmas video, I'm going to advise you to go against what every PT online will likely be telling you to do over the Christmas holidays and do these 3 things instead. You're not going to like them. Do not have fun. I'm joking. So why am I doing this? Because there's plenty of other tank top and fake tan and fake teeth telling you with a Santa hat on saying it's okay to have some chocolate, it's only one day. So I thought I'd change it up a bit and start thinking long term for you. I'm going to finish off this video and explain why you should be doing these things and how it could then start changing your life in 2025. But what you might be asking first is, what's going to happen if I follow every other PT's advice this Christmas? Arguably, nothing. One day isn't going to really change much in all honesty for most people, and that's what they're going to be saying. But Christmas isn't really just a day, is it? It's a whole fucking week. Or a month if you ask the avid alcohol connoisseur, or parents with 4 kids. Because I would bet that they are partial to a drink around the holidays. But I think there is something a bit more at stake here for some of you out there. Sure, you can enjoy that little bit of chocolate, or have that extra portion of mashed potatoes swimming in butter, or another helping of cheesecake. Or you could go balls deep in the tin of celebrations, and you would have every right to do that. But what you might actually be doing here is papering over the cracks, kicking the can and your problems down the road, rather than facing these issues head on and sacrificing one day of your life to make the rest of 2025 easier to navigate. So just hear me out and consider what I have to say. You'll also be happy to know that I conclude this video by being a massive hypocrite. But who cares? It's Christmas.
I love Christmas time.
I'm going to open this up with a little stat for you. Apparently on Christmas Day you eat around 5,000 calories. That must be a safe estimation. Realistically, I think it'll be more towards the 10,000 calories. Because people bring way too much food to these sort of things. And with all the shops closed all day, everybody's saying it has to be finished and can't go to waste. It's difficult when there's basically 12 hours of food and booze on offer in some of the houses at Christmas. So I think you should be open to monitoring or tracking a little bit of what you eat. Now, I'm not saying you have to track everything in sight. Asking your mum to give you the recipe so you can add it to MyFitnessPal is a ridiculous idea. And there will be people out there that actually do that though. Or they'll bring their own Tupperware to Christmas, I bet. But things do tend to get out of hand when you don't have a plan in place. And I'm going to give you a simple plan later on. But a quick and easy thing you can do is surround yourself with low-calorie options and choose lean sources of food, like eating more meat and turkey to fill you up, or buying low-calorie beer like booze and spirits, bringing lower-calorie snacks like crisps, drinking water throughout the day to help you stay full. All these things don't really make a difference in the grand scheme of things when serving up food. Everybody will eat that sort of stuff. Or what you could do is offer to make one of the courses yourself that are a bit more calorie friendly, rather than throwing tatties and butter and full fat milk and cheese and sour cream in a bowl and calling it mashed potatoes, which most Americans have for their breakfast. It sounds more like a heart attack to me, but I bet you it would taste amazing. And this leads us on to the next point that you will not like, because it does require you to get up on a day that you'd argue to the hills that you're allowed to be lazy. I basically want you to go to the gym. I'm joking. So on Christmas Eve, we made it a habit in this house to go and look at some of the surrounding houses and their decorations. A few reasons for this. Tars my kid out, so she goes to bed early. Breaks the day up a little bit. And our house decorations are a bit underwhelming. So it shows us what could be done if we had an unlimited amount of income and resources for decorations and electricity bills. What this actually does is create a little memory for us and a yearly tradition. And it could be for you too. We do the same also on Christmas Day when we take the dog out for a walk, because he does need attention as well as yourself, funnily enough. Ironically as well, on Christmas Day, everybody outside is at their happiest and their jolliest, so there are no wankers walking about on the streets on Christmas Day. The wankers come out on Boxing Day for the sales. So just consider heading out for a walk, as it never hurts anyone. It lets you and your family get some fresh air and blow some steam. It lets you offset the mountainous amount of food you're about to consume. This could be at any time around Christmas as well. Morning, noon or night. Christmas Day has this automatic assumption that you can be alive and do absolutely nothing all day. And I suppose you can, but where has that got you so far? Just because most of the gyms and shops are shut on Christmas Day doesn't give you the excuse to be an absolute lazy. So picture all the food on your table at Christmas. Got mashed potatoes swimming in butter, bread, prawn cocktail, turkey, chicken, roast beef, cheesecakes, if you have that sort of stuff at Christmas. Or you might be a lazy and just order food in, which are both fine choices obviously. It's actually recently came to my attention that some people don't cook in their homes because they don't want to clean their dishes or the kitchen afterwards, which is absolutely mental. But anyway, why am I getting you to picture all this food? Well, viewer, you consider choosing 2 courses instead of 3. Ideally moderate portions as well. You can't say you've got 2 portions, but those 2 portions are from mountains. What you could also do is skip a meal somewhere else in your day. I suppose this request is kind of like tracking, but it is an easy choice to make without thinking about it. I'd rather have the dessert personally. I'm not actually even that big a fan of Christmas dinners, to be honest. I'd rather order the Chinese food in. I'm obviously asking you to do this to lower your overall calories a bit. So if you combine this with a walk like we discussed earlier, you'll be doing pretty well. Skipping a meal during the festive period is likely not going to happen. I'd be turning myself off as well if I heard some idiot tell me that. But if you stick around for the next couple of minutes, I'm going to explain why. So I probably came across you like a massive Scrooge here, and it's fine, I have been called worse. I am ginger, after all. You'll actually never meet someone who's more supportive of you enjoying your life, especially around your kids and family and occasions and holidays and things like that. But that is on the premise that you know what you're doing, which most of you, I assume, don't. Sure, some of you will be shouting, James, just live a little, which I totally get, because I've been in that position too. I would also argue that you haven't done Christmas right if you don't gain a bit of weight over that period. But there does have to come a point in time where some of you have to say, can I not just get some progress and have a bit more energy to play with my kids, to shed this weight so I can actually see my willy when I look in the shower? Because these types of events could be the very reason which is holding you back. A 10,000 calorie day does hold you back. And that sounds over the top, but if you factor in the chocolate and the peanuts and the snacks and the booze all day, it is 10,000 calories minimum. And that is over multiple days for some. So you can listen to other PTs when they say you can live a little. But if you just live a little on all these opportunities throughout the year, you are never going to get anywhere far, are you? You have likely been chasing a better body and confidence and more energy for years. Maybe these kind of days are the reason why. Let's say you have 24 events throughout the year that you go out for food and drinks, which are birthdays, work nights out, Christmas nights out, gender reveal parties if you're an absolute loser. So that's 10,000 calories every 2 weeks, which impact your progress. But if you stay on an even keel with your food on the most gluttonous holiday of the year, where on average people consume almost 5,000 calories a day according to Google, and I think that has been absolutely generous too, then the rest of your year will be full of events that will be piss easy to manage because you managed to get through Christmas. Also, Christmas isn't really a holiday. It's almost a fortnight of an excuse to eat and drink, or a month for some people, but that's on you to navigate. I'm just here to provide the tools to do that. So just giving up one of your Christmases to then change your life and never feel anxious at a big event around food, I don't think it's too bad of a trade-off for something you'll benefit from the rest of your life. Do it so you can prove to yourself that you can do it. I mean, Jesus sacrificed himself for humanity, didn't he? I think. So you can sacrifice one Christmas for your health. That's a shit joke. Ultimately, it's up to you what you choose to do. You could do something about your health, but I doubt you've done anything before now. And beginning to change at Christmas, which is arguably the hardest time to do it. It isn't really a bad confidence boost for you to say, and I can do it, which then makes any other occasion after this, Christmases, easy to manage. Or you can keep complaining about being overweight, low on energy, low on confidence, moaning about your aches and pains, embarrassed to take off your shirt, still not being able to see your will in the shower. But the choice is yours. The only thing arguably more important at this time of the year is you enjoy yourself with your friends and family during the holidays, which can be done whilst you're trying to look after yourself. And if you live alone, treat yourself to an Xbox and go on a 7-day bender. That's arguably more fun anyway, rather than spending time with your family and your in-laws. All I'm asking you to do is take a bit of accountability for your choices. If you're going to eat 10,000 calories on Christmas Day, at least own it, rather than blaming others and then moaning about why you can't lose any weight and you have no idea why. Regardless of what you actually do, enjoy your Christmas with what family and friends you have. Morbidly speaking, it might be your last year with some of them, so do that and have a great 2025. More than welcome to completely write off next week, get balls deep in mince pies and mulled wine and worry about all this in January. I'm just advising if you come out of Christmas in a not too bad position during the busiest and most gluttonous time of the year, the rest of your 2025 will be really easy. And as a Christmas present for you, I made a promise to myself that I'd be posting every day for a year and see where this ended up. Through about 8 months already, and I've also just spent £3,000 worth of equipment. So I'm not going anywhere anytime soon, unfortunately. Anyway, have a good time off. Recharge your batteries to make 2025 the period where you actually change your life for the better. And if you need support with that, click on the links below for more details and I will support you. Merry Christmas, and I'll see you in the next video.